Well, I guess things don't come much more badass than this. This is a 1955 Humber Hawk. Cut and chopped and made into a badass Mad Max replica type of wagon, like a zombie apocalypse type wagon, if you will. It was actually built as a judge for a burnout competition car. So they used to use this on the track. Used to run a 350 Chevy, and it used to be mean. It used to go really well. Super tough old car, this. They armour plated it, which you can see here everywhere, and they made up stock car wheels for it, and it basically used to do burnouts, chase things around the track. Apparently used to shoot flames. It was matte black, and it was in Wagon Park in Auckland. Pretty cool thing, eh? Like, nobody can ever guess this. Most people think it's a 55 Chevy, but it's not. Obviously, it's actually a British car, but this is very similarly styled. Definitely aimed at the Americana type of style market. If you look on top, it's got a hatch to get in and out of it, because the doors are welded completely shut, and there's an inch of steel plate on it. Now, I've had this around for years. It's been kind of fun. It's just been my sort of like my yard car. It's just sat there. I want to play it on the front. We took it to Thames a couple of times to do some steampunk stuff in it, and I've done a couple of photo shoots with it. We were going to use it for a film shoot, but it never actually happened, so it's basically sat around. Got some great push bars in the front and 2 bumpers. Loads of work went into this. It's such a cool old thing, really. We were going to try and get it running, drop something else in it. We never really did. Never really had the time. Typical thing with us. So now the yard is sort of moving on. We've had to move on with it. 40-gallon drum for the internal sort of gearbox shield. It's got a cool thing. Everybody always likes it. Everybody always comments on it. Like, it's such a sort of like, well, piece of yard art, really. And yep, it's something I didn't really want to desperately sell, but I think that the time has come now to move a lot of this stuff on for people who are actually going to do some work on it. We've done some nice stuff with it, and it's been a lot of fun. We've got some great photos of it out in Thames when it was out in Steampunk up there. We took it up there for that and had some great nights out with it. But there we go, guys. You know, can't keep them all, I suppose. So I thought you'd like to see it before it goes. I've really enjoyed having this thing around, and it's been a lot of fun to have. It's like people asking me what it was. Like I said, everybody thought it was a Chevy. There's the turret at the back. Not much in there to look at really inside, but just a really cool old beast. Don't know if anybody else is into Mad Max type stuff and gardener and apocalyptic vehicles, but these are so cool, man. Like, it's just such a great thing to look at. So, is anybody else at a Humber? Do you know what they are? They were quite a posh British car, really. They were not around for a huge amount of time. They were around, they were around for a long time, but they didn't make it past, I'm going to say, the 70s. I think the last one was a Hillman Hunter box shape sedan. The Humber 80, of course, was very common here. You know, we've got one of those that we drive around in. They were a really good manufacturer. The Super Snipe was a really hard, tough 6-cylinder version of this. The Hawk had a 4-cylinder, and it was great. You know, they're over square. They're really nice. You've seen Joe's earlier one than that, and then they shaped into this, which I think is a really pretty car. I really like the shape. I think it's a really cool, really sign of the times type of thing. Very rare now, I imagine. There's not that many left. They even did a limo version of it, which was for ministerial purposes only. And yeah, I think it looks great like this. It's just time for moving on. So we've enjoyed looking at it. Like I said, a lot of content at the minute as we're sort of clearing up the yard, but that'll mean there'll probably be a break later on. Love the axe cut in the back of it for the executioner. Cool, eh? And hopefully we'll show you some video of this actually running and driving next, because that's what they plan to do with it. They plan to get it back up and running. So very cool. Hope you enjoyed seeing it, and I'll hope you'll come back and we'll show you some more cars soon. Just another quick shaker update. Wheels on, look, back glass in even, like, good grief. So yeah, we're gradually moving on with these things, and the yard is the clearest it's ever been. I've never seen it really much like this, especially down there. The Cortina we've just dropped off at our friend Joe's. He's using it for a piece of garden art, and sometime later on this week we'll probably show you this empty, or very close to empty. So cheers, guys, take care, See you all soon.